I asked somebody a question, I've come into retirement, and what advice would you give to me? And he said, prepare for your death. I laughed because it was true that this is what people do. You write out wills if you haven't already. If you live long enough, you're going to retire. My retirement was 3 years premature. Mine was due to health reasons. At 60, I decided something's got to change. I just thought I can't be dealing with dying at work. I've spent 40 years of my life here, and I've seen it happen to other people. It's all you do is you work and die. I think a lot of people that retire feel that it is the end. They don't see a light after work, and they don't see meaning for their lives. And once they don't work, they don't see their purpose anymore. You've worked all your life. You've never not worked. You don't know what you're going to do with that energy. So much has occupied you for so long that is taken away. It's void. And how you fill that void is your journey forward. I'm busier now than what I was ever at work. I used to drive around from one appointment to the other, sitting on my backside in appointments for hours. Now I'm digging, cutting, planting things, pulling things out. I'm an artist. I sit and I look at my tapestry change every single day. It's unbelievable. What was there yesterday isn't there tomorrow, and what was there 3 days ago is different today. I've been walking the same garden now for almost 3 years, every single day. And I still see things that I've never seen before, that were there all the time. What am I going to see tomorrow? You know, it's just fascinating. 3 years ago, I wouldn't have the energy or my health to be able to do any of this. When I was working, I was a prescription addict. I slept every night with a Zopamed tablet. I had certain pills for certain things, anxiety, things for stress. And by my mid-30s, I was totally dependent upon them. I came to this village on a number of tablets, 8, maybe 10. I now take 2. I'm happier now than I've ever been. That I've got the freedom now to do what I choose to do. I've never had that opportunity. I can now do what I want for the first time in my life. I was always told to do this, do that, stand in line, study, go to school. Now I do what I like, and I'm loving it. There's so much enjoyment to be had that you weren't able to have while you were raising children and going to work. It's been like a renaissance for me. I have found a new self. I have found parts of me that I never knew existed. I remember going to the clinic here for the first time in the village. And I said to the nursing sister there, I moved here from the city. What a good advice can you give me about living here? And she looked at me and she says, enjoy the nature. It didn't mean much to me at that moment in time. Slowly, as the months trickled by, I began to understand exactly what she meant. It's like buying a present, and there's something inside the box, and then slowly you get to the actual thing. I knew what I was getting, but I've now opened the box, and my word, am I happy. It's amazing. Again, I've got goose flesh. It's come in summer, I'll show you them. So the revelation it's given me has just completely transformed me. And that's what I've learned here as well, that this whole ecosystem that exists, we're all dependent upon each other. I think what our lives are all here for is to improve the life of somebody else. Be kind to your brother and your sister on this earth. Do something for somebody else that needs it. You can't hand out material things indefinitely. The man, loaves and fishes. I can't. Mine runs out, the loaves and the fishes, But I can give of my time, I can give love, I can give concern, I can give care. Everybody has something to give. That person that has nothing can listen to somebody's story. It's amazing what it does for people that don't have much, just to be kind, or just to tell them that you care. Life's, for me, it is a journey. It starts and it ends. What people think of me when I'm dead, I won't know. But I would like to leave a legacy that is better. What I've got from this planet, I'm going to give back, but a little bit more, just like you should, and everybody else. I want my death to be better than my birth. Do you know what I mean? More people there, more people happy.
Thanks to all of you who helped make this film possible. All of our films are totally crowdfunded, so if you'd like to continue to support us on our journey, check out our Green Renaissance page on Patreon.